In an effort to provide secure, affordable, and reliable accommodation for soldiers and to make them landlords, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tarid Lagbaja, has taken another civil dimension by partnering with the Federal Housing Authority. The partnership agreement was announced on Thursday when the Managing Director, Chief Executive of the Federal Housing Authority, Mr. Oyetunde Ojo, led his management team on a courtesy call on the Chief of Army Staff at Army Headquarters in Abuja. According to Mr. Oyetunde Ojo, the federal government has observed the challenges soldiers face in acquiring a house due to their income level, and the mandate of the Federal Housing Authority is to find a way of boosting their morale as they perform their constitutional duty to continue to secure the territorial integrity of our dear nation.
So housing is a critical thing and is a necessity of life that we can't shy away from. And I know you are doing a lot of housing projects as well, 1 or 2, 3. We can always come to you in synergy, just like your own work, sir, is to defend us. Our own work is to provide shelter for you. I know you are doing one of your housing projects in Idu and some other areas in Ibadan. Idu, you are there in Abuja. Sir, but you have men all over the country whereby you cannot reach. You have a lot of enormous tasks on you already. And for you even coming up with the ideas, or those who have come up with the idea of doing the housing project for the soldiers and the generals, we want to also use that opportunity to say a very good one by you, and we would come in to complement that effort all over the country. We want a situation, sir, that in our partnership, you will be able to make sure that all the soldiers of the Nigerian forces have a roof under their head. And that's why we are here, so that we could partners as off-takers with the Nigerian Army. And there's no need for anybody to, for the soldiers, don't let us impose finishing on them. Let us build a carcass. Because when you look at the salary structure, and you want to tell a junior soldier officer that you want to take 30,000, 40,000 from his salary over a period of time, you will be afraid. What we have done in FHA, sir, which is going to help everybody, and which will focus on the Nigerian Army, is this. In FHA, we'll build what is called carcass. We'll do the infrastructure, we'll do the exteriors. Inside, we'll do the electricals, we'll do the plumbing. Then we'll advise, we hand over keys to the junior officers or the soldiers.
Responding to the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tarid Lagbaja alleged that the Nigerian Army will leverage on the Federal Housing Authority's platform to address the housing challenge across the country, assuring a robust collaboration between the two organizations.
But the soldiers, they need a lot of support, considering their income level and the nature of their deployment. That they are, most of the time they are away from home. So to sit down and think of this thing, it's difficult. So the MD, PhD, we have been looking for an opportunity to speak with you all along. So this is very good. Thank you. You have come along to the Army headquarters to pay this courtesy call. So we leverage on this to partner with you. And we also understand that even though we are building in Idu and we are opening estates in Ibadan under the affordable homes ownership option for soldiers, we call it the AUA scheme. We know we cannot generate the mass in some places like in Yola, like in Kebbi, and some other places. So we need the FHA, considering that you have the reach all across the country. So we'll leverage on that. We'll partner with you. The PHDL team will sit down with you so that they'll work out the fine details, and including the design and every other thing. And looking into the future, I can say that our soldiers will benefit maximally from what the FHA is doing.
Spite News report that the Federal Housing Authority and the Nigerian Army Housing Project when implemented, will provide a substantial number of decent housing units for soldiers. This partnership is a step in the right direction, recognizing the sacrifices of soldiers and the importance of providing them with decent living conditions to enhance their operational capabilities. Over the past 14 years, the country confronts an evolving challenge of terrorism and targeted violence posed by Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists, and some foreign terrorist organizations. Nevertheless, the Nigerian army has made great progress in ability to combat, detect, prevent, protect against and mitigate threats that these groups pose. Since the assumption of office as the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tariq Abiodun Lagbaja has channeled his efforts to enhance his intelligence capabilities. This includes leveraging technological advancement, strengthening collaboration with intelligence agencies, and engaging local communities to gather actionable intelligence on insurgent activities. General Lagbaja on Thursday received in his office members of the Technical Committee established jointly by the Ministry of Defense and Office of the National Security Advisor, chaired by retired Major General Ahmed Chidani Jibril, to identify critical technological gaps and develop innovative solutions to enhance the military capabilities.
The Nigerian Army has been engaged in its constitutional roles of protecting the country against external aggression and internal subversion, and in so doing we are troops deployed in all the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, conducting one form of operation or another. And in our review of this operation, we have identified that the changing nature, the changing character of conflicts is driven largely by technology. And so we are glad that this committee set up by the Ministry of Defense and the Office of the National Security Advisor has been tasked to identify how we can be a step ahead of the adversary in terms of technology so that quickly we can win all our battles and engagements. So I want to appreciate the committee for looking in that direction.
Earlier in his remarks, the chairman of the technical committee urged the Chief of Army Staff and senior officers of the Nigerian Army to provide valuable input to help the committee identify key technological gaps and develop effective solutions to address security challenges, especially in the northern parts of Nigeria.
First, I would like to thank the Chief of Army Staff for agreeing to see us despite his busy schedule and the short notice we gave before this visit, and also to speed up our response and reaction to crises when they occur. So it is with this mandate the minister and the National Security Advisor were tasked to relate and coordinate first with the armed forces, and then Ministry of Communication, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Police, Ministry of Science and Technology, and the Office of the National Security Advisor to set up a team made up of staff who are experts in satellite communication, ISR, and modern technology, so that all the members will now sit down and face the tasks that the committee will handle. The first task of the committee was to critically examine the threat being faced, particularly in the northwest.
During this crucial meeting, General Lagbaja emphasized that a strong nation must have balance in economic development, technological development, and military power that contribute to national development. Olayemi Eson, First Spy TV.